I've got a third-party battery right here that's rated to work with my Makita tools. I have a small addiction to Makita stuff, as you can see from this image. Vanon Batteries sent these things out for testing, and they claim it's just as good as the name brand stuff. So we're going to test it and see what kind of runtime we get, how fast it recharges, and even open it up and see what's inside. Stay tuned. Okay, let me show you what came in the package. I got 5 of these little racks that mount on the wall, and batteries can slot into them and be stored. I'll show you how those work in just a sec. Here we have the battery, some documentation, and then here we have the battery charger. Looks very similar to the Makita charger. Okay, got the charger plugged in, and we got a flashing green light. Looks like the battery's shipped with 2 out of 3 lights. Let's put it in the charger and see what happens. It's somewhat cold out here right now, so it might not turn on the fans. I'm not hearing them. We'll have to see if this charger has fans or not. It says it's rated at 5.5 amp hours, 99 watt hours. Here's a genuine Makita battery. This is the 5 amp hour model. And if you look back here, you'll see that it is rated for 90 watt hours. One cool feature about this battery is pressing once fast gives you the state of charge indicator lights. If you press and hold, it turns on a little LED lamp on the other side of the battery. That's kind of handy. And now the true test. Here's a Makita drill. Let's see if it slots on. Indeed it does. And we've got power. I'm happy to see that they still have the Makita Easter egg in the charger. Here we go. We'll go with the good old beep. Let me show you how these brackets work. You can see there are 4 holes, so you can use screws and screw those to some kind of substrate. And then here's a genuine Makita battery. It slots in and clips in, so it's not coming out and coming off without you pulling the release here, and then it slides right off. Same thing with this Vanon battery. You can see here, clips right on, and won't come off until you pull the release. So if you're someone like me that has a severe addiction to Makita tools and their batteries, as you can see here, these little brackets are going to be very, very handy for me to keep all those organized. I may be more excited about these than I am about the battery itself. You can usually tell a lot by weighing batteries to see how much weight they have. I've got a scale here. You can see we're zeroed out. We're on ounces. Let's weigh the official 5 amp hour Makita battery first. And you can see that that's coming in at 22.3 ounces. We're zeroed again. And that one's coming in at 21.0 ounces. So more capacity, less weight, a little fishy. But it is true that battery cells have been improving in recent days. So that's not necessarily a telltale sign that that one is inferior to this one. Let's do a runtime test and compare runtimes on a tool. As you can see here, I've got the 5 amp hour genuine Makita battery on this blower. Right here, I've got a stopwatch. Hopefully you'll be able to see that. And then I've got a paper towel here on the end so you can kind of see when it stops blowing. So we are going to do a runtime test, and we'll see how long this genuine Makita battery will run this blower for. I did fully charge the battery before hooking it up. All right, I was a few seconds late here, just about 9 minutes on the genuine Makita 5 amp hour battery. All right, we got the Vanon battery now in place. Stopwatch is reset. Let's get going. All right, this Vanon battery here just shut down, and check it out. 10 minutes, 15 seconds. So yeah, the proof is in the pudding. This does have more capacity than the standard Makita battery. And by the way, the Makita battery that I tried is brand new. It's only been used 2 or 3 times. So never judge something just off weight alone, apparently, because as you can see, it did give us more runtime. All right, now that we've depleted both of these batteries, let's do a recharge time test. Let's put them on and we'll start this test. I'm going to start the Vanon battery first and then go to the Makita and then push the start button on the stopwatch. All right, let's open this battery up and see what's inside. Okay, and here is the inside. So it does look like there's a BMS, which is good to see. Quite often these budget batteries do not have any kind of BMS or protection or anything like that. So good to see that there's at least something. The main negative and the main positive seem a little haphazardly soldered on. I don't know if you can see that, but on the main positive, we've got a strand right up here that didn't get soldered on, which isn't a huge deal, but maybe a little better connection would be nice to see. All of the pieces of tin here connecting the different cells have been spot welded. If I get my finger under it, nothing's popping right off, so that's always a good sign. The cells themselves, I don't know if you'll be able to see this good, but the brand is Aborin. Never heard of that. It is an 18650 cells, 3.6 volts, pretty standard stuff. Anyway, I'm not a big-time expert on these kinds of battery packs, so leave your comments down below on how you think these look. I have a lot of official Makita batteries, but unfortunately, I don't have a screwdriver or a tip that is long enough to reach in and unscrew them. So I can't do a direct comparison, but I'm sure there are videos out there tearing down the official Makita battery, and you can compare and see what you think and how this one stacks up to that. I always say the smartest people are in my comments section. So tell me, what do you guys think of this? Do you think this is a good deal? I mean, if you look at the price comparison here, I'll just put the genuine Makita battery here on the right and these Vanon batteries on the left. You can see there's a substantial difference in price. So would you exchange maybe a little more runtime and a cheaper price for quite a bit longer charge time? Or would you just go with the genuine Makita batteries? I'd be curious to hear all your thoughts. If you appreciate this kind of content and testing these things out and tearing them down like I did, please consider giving us a like and subscribe. It's 100% free to you, but it really helps out the channel. We've got a whole bunch of other great content coming up you won't want to miss. So stay tuned for that, and we'll catch y'all next time.